Hi everyone, I'm here today to do a short video on routes to market for brands that are thinking to come into Asia. So we're going to talk about the different types of partners that you could have in terms of routes to market. And the first thing to say is that these partners, the type of partners is not that different from the rest of the world. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of an overview and a few of my perspectives on these different partner routes. So the first one is a service agent. So a service agent is the most basic option. It's literally someone that will help you get the products into the market, importation, registration, labeling, and help with legal requirements. So that is the most basic, and they are a basic requirement for certain markets. So for Korea, for example, if you want to sell your products in Korea, you need to have a local service agent to be able to do that, and they are your local sort of responsible person. The pros of a service agent are, of course, that they know their market very well, and that what they do is very focused, so they understand how to get the products in, they understand what paperwork you need, and exact labeling requirements. They can do all that for you, which is very valuable. Obviously, the negative side is that they only help with that part of the process. They don't help with you finding retailers. They don't help with you selling your products or marketing your products in the market. So they're really just there for that importation part of it. And the way that they work is that they normally take a percentage fee of your import value. So in Asia, it's normally about 10 to 15% of your import value that they will take in commission for helping you import those products. And it's definitely very useful in certain markets, and if you have connections with the retailers or you want to control the marketing yourself, then a service agent is really a great option. The next option, which is something that I think most brands, when they're looking at Asia or they're already operating in Asia, they work with a distributor. Now, a distributor, of course, is someone that will help you with the importation and the registration and all those requirements, but they will also help you with the distribution of your products. So they will help you sell those products. And a good distributor will also help with your marketing and your branding in terms of long-term visibility in the market, and they will be a real partner. Now, of course, distributors, they come in different shapes and sizes, and in Asia, having worked with some of the biggest distributors, they are very focused on specific markets. So very few distributors work across multiple markets. Southeast Asia is different. There are some bigger distributors that work across multiple markets in Southeast Asia, but in North Asia they're generally very specialized. So that's the first thing to consider. You really need to decide what market you want to enter into and already have that part of the strategy done before you start looking for a distributor. The second thing about distributors is, in my experience, they're generally not brand builders. They're business people. They want to turn over your product, which is fantastic. We all need turnover, but they are not really the ones to lean on when it comes to marketing. And I think that's a key thing that a lot of mistakes that brands make, is that they think they have a partner in a distributor and that partner will help grow their brand long term. So managing the distributor is a really big part of this process, and something that is not to be underestimated. Just getting a distributor is fantastic. Getting a distributor is fantastic, but then how does that progress? You want the distributor to take on your stock, of course, and you want them to sell your stock, but you will have some requirements about how they sell your stock. You don't want them offloading it all at a heavy discount. You want them to sell into the right retailers that you've targeted and you've worked with them on. You want them to be able to have a strategy in order to promote your sellout. So that it's really important to know how to negotiate with a distributor, and also how to work with them on an ongoing basis is very important. Then the next route is sort of a combination. So you can look at retailers. So you could be exclusive to one retailer, for example. If you had a good relationship with a retailer in your home market that is also in Asia, Something like Sephora, for example, they love exclusivity, and they often work with brands. Now, often in most markets, you will still need to have a service agent to get your products into the market, because these retailers don't want to get in their hands dirty with things like that. They want someone else to do that. And also in some markets, as I said already, it's a legal requirement. But working with a retailer exclusively can be fantastic. But you need to watch how you negotiate that. You want to make sure that they're really giving you value in terms of marketing within the store, and also externally with their campaigns that go across, that go externally. You want to make sure that you're on those campaigns, that you're getting slots in store for visibility, because otherwise, they will probably buy a small amount of stock from you, put you on shelf, and hope that you sell. And then they will expect you to drive that. They'll expect you to drive the marketing and the sales. So make sure that you negotiate well with them, but also that you leave some money yourself to be able to market within that new country, new region, and to be able to get local consumers and a local tribe is really important, because as we all know, a retailer won't stick with you if you're not selling through. And then the last option is direct to retail. And I think all of us in an ideal way, direct to retail would be fabulous. If we could sell online to customers in a new market without needing to lose margin to all these different types of agents and partners, that would be great. Now, of course, you do need to build a tribe in order to do this. You need to have a following. You need people to know about you. So the advantage of a model like this is the fact that you can use that money that you would be giving ordinarily in margin to a retailer or to a distributor, and be able to put that back into building your brand. So that is something to consider. It's of course the most labor intensive route. You really have to get your hands dirty and understand the market, but it is one option as well. So they're the different routes to market. And they all come with their pros and cons, and I think every different brand has a different set of criteria, a different set of ambitions, and a different strategy. And I think that if you want to have an initial conversation about these different possibilities, then definitely get in touch. Clean Beauty Asia is my website, and my email is ali@cleanbeautyasia.com. I'd be really happy to have an initial conversation about what you're thinking, and hope I can support you in the process of expanding in Asia. Thank you.